Few years ago, I began to observe my surroundings, which are a bit uncomfortable. One day, I woke up in the morning, walking to class, and saw middle-aged cleaners sorting our garbage from each bin, from each floor, to the dumpster, where the local authority collects them before they send it to the landfill. But then I started to wonder, how do they manage the waste? Are there sufficient place for them to dispose the waste and everything, etc. From there I realized two things. First thing is, there aren't enough place for the government to dispose the waste. And second one is, Malaysians do not recycle much, which lead to inefficient method of disposing the waste. Do you know that average 38,000 tons waste are created a day? And if we times it by 365, we get around 14 million tons of waste in Malaysia. This surely cost billions to government. From this, our company berseko Ammar to settle this problem. Instead of recycling, what if we can turn this waste into an energy? It will be a life-changing moment for the country. To understand about the project further, we shall look into the mechanism of this project.
Hi and hello. So my name is Syamir. So I'm the engineer of this company. So right now, I will explain to you on how our system works. So this is our mechanism. The overall mechanism is simple. So first of all, what we will do is we collect all the municipal waste, alright, from the local authority at the landfill or in the local authority, and then we send them to the energy plant. Alright, this I will explain later. Furthermore, after that, the energy plant will convert all the waste into energy. This is what we want. Alright. So moving on to the mechanism in the plant itself, in the energy plant itself. So we have here a big incinerator. Alright. We burn all the waste to ashes, but then we left only 10 to 15% of undisposable waste, which means it cannot be burned or it cannot be disposed. So we generate our incinerator by using coal. Alright, we burn all the waste by using coal, and then what will happen is this incineration will produce harmful gases such as nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and dioxins. Okay, all of these harmful gases are really harmful, alright, because it can affect all of our ecosystems, such as it can lead to acid rain, which is very harmful for us. So we insert the lime scrubber here before releasing it to the atmosphere. Alright, so clean gases will appear. Alright, furthermore, the incinerator will heat up the water and turn into hot gases. So hot gases will turn up the turbine, and what will you do? It will generate electricity. Alright, after all the electricity generated, we will supply it to the suburb electrical grid. Alright, it can roughly support one district of electricity. Alright, so that's all for my mechanism. I hope you can understand. It's a waste to energy mechanism. Alright.
Okay, hi. My name is Mohamad Aiman Darwis. I am the head of R&D department. So today I will tell you about the benefits of WTE or waste to energy. So firstly, landfill usage and landfill expansion will greatly reduce. So waste to energy facilities typically reduce waste to about 90%. Based on statistics, it is actually around 90 to 95%. But just to be prudent, let's just assume the minimum, which is 90%. So, fewer and smaller landfills are needed to process ash, and this protects a valuable natural resource to us, which is land. So, let's move on to the second benefit, which is the economy of the community is enhanced. So, according to the Energy Recovery Council, the average waste to energy facility in the US is responsible to produce or create a new about 58 new jobs at one place. So generally, these are salaried, skilled position or jobs, and with a high pay. And this job have at least about 40 years of period. For example, waste assistant consultant, waste sector director, senior energy consultant, etc. Okay. For the third benefit is resource savings and recovery greatly expanded. So, based on our research, producing steam at the Huntsville waste to energy facility alone save around 200,000 barrels of oil each year. So, if there are more waste to energy company do the same thing, there are more oil that can be saved each year. Since we all know that oil is one of the land resource that will finish used by us in future. So by doing this, we can extend the period life of using the oil. And metals left in the municipal solid waste stream can be extracted from the ash resulting from incineration, and the metals can be recycled in future. Okay, so for the last benefits that based on our research, WTE is a net greenhouse gas reducer. So as we know, methane is a greenhouse gas which is mostly emitted from decomposing waste in US landfills. So it has more than 20 times the potency of carbon dioxide and is ranked as a dangerous contributor to climate change. So by doing this WTE or waste to energy facilities can avoid the production of methane and can produce 10 times more electricity as compared to the landfills. And waste to energy facilities are the only solid waste disposal option with state-of-the-art air pollution control technology. So I think based on all the benefit that we have discovered, it is beneficial for us to continue with the WTE project.
Hello, my name is Azib as your financial director. Now I want to present you inflow and the outflow regarding of this project. The first we go to the expenditure that will be incurred. The expenditure will be consist of the two items, which is capital cost and the operation cost. The capital cost will be measured at 420 millions, which actually the involved of the plant on basis of the similar capacity recently built plant at the other countries. The plants literally have the same kind of technology with the quality design, and the cost is to be estimated correct at the 20% accuracy. For the operation cost will be have 22 millions, which is actually including staff costs and the ash. The especially ash, which will be formed into two parts, which is bottom ash and the fly ash. Equivalently to be 20 to 25% for the bottom ash and the 2 to 3% of the for the fly ash. The ash is expected to collect about 1.5 millions of the wastage per year. Therefore, the ash will be expected to be 375,000 per year. Now we move to the income generated. The income generated of this project will be consist of the four items, which are electrical generated, gate fees, carbon credits, and the metal sales. Now we look to the electrical generated. The electrical generated is actually the most important revenue, which contributes about 40% of the total revenue. After the discussion, we decide to put the price of the electrical generated about 92 ringgit per megawatt hour per tons. It is based on the total output of the electrical generated, and this will be at the 380 gigawatt hour per tons. It is calculated after measure of the 2.85 megawatt hour of the calorific value, heat losses of the 10%, thermal efficiency at the 28%, and the electrical consumptions from the plants at the 15%. Now we go to the gate fees. Gate fees is a payment for the every wastage received by the plant. It is usually to be collected by the landfills and be charged to the citizens, or government will be subsidize them. Now the wastage will be formed into two parts, which is MSW, which is municipal solid wastage, and the industrial commercial wastage. The MSW usually will be subsidized by the government at the 15 ringgit per tons, while industrial and commercial wastage will be charged to the citizens for 29 ringgit per tons. However, the government may not subsidize the MSW, therefore the price will need to be studied further. For the gate fees for the plants usually seems to be higher rather than land fees. However, in the long term run, the plants fees for the gate fees will be looked to be more economical rather than land fees due to the price increase of the land. For the third income generated from this project is carbon credits. Carbon credits is the selling of the permits due to the reducing of the carbon dioxide emission. Because of the plants using combustion instead of the land finding, it has reduced the carbon dioxide emission about 0.5 to 1 ton of the carbon dioxide. This is due to the several factors. First, it is because of the MSW contains about 30% of the carbon, which 2/3 are biogenic origin. Second, MSW is used to reduce the amount of the fossil fuel. And the last one, the diverting MSW from the land finding, it has reduced the amount of the methane emitted, which 1 molecule of the methane equal to the 21 molecule of the carbon dioxide. For the price, it is according to the country of the Kyoto Protocol, which is currently trading at 20 ringgit per tons. Now we go to the metal sales. Metal sales consists of the two parts, which is ferrous metals and non-ferrous metals. Both of them can be recovered from the bottom ash, about 50% and the 8%. And the percentage of the ferrous metal and non-ferrous metals in MSW is 1.3% and 0.2% respectively. Therefore, ferrous and non-ferrous metal recoverable equal to the 0.65% and 0.02% from the wasted proceeds. For the price for the non-ferrous metal, for the price of the non-ferrous metals, it is according to the aluminium, which is much more abundant in waste, which price of the 0.8 ringgit per kilogram, plus more other non-ferrous metals recovered. Therefore, it is estimated to be 1 ringgit per kilogram. For the ferrous metals, the research having that the price of the steel and the iron bar would be 2.6 ringgit per kilogram and 2.5 ringgit per kilogram. It is assumed that the ferrous metal from this plant can be sold at 1/4 of the price of the steel and the iron bar. Therefore, it is estimated to be 0.6 ringgit per kilogram. Therefore, from all of this calculation, we calculate that the income generated for this year would be 86 ringgit 0.86 million for all of this for the annually. Therefore, after all this calculation too, we estimate that the all especially to recover back the initial investment from plant purchase of the 420 millions, we can pay back all the investing for 6.5 years for this project.
Hi, my name is Aqil and I'm the operational manager of this project. So today I'm going to conclude our project in a simple and short way for you to understand. First of all, I'm going to talk about the issue regarding the waste. Okay, environmental issue that I would like to focus is, the first thing is the marine life, the effect of the marine life when we dump our waste on the ocean, which could lead to the water pollution and affect the marine life such as turtle, coral reef and another fish and else. Another one is the overload garbage. What I say by overload garbage is like this could lead to the shortage of the landfills in Malaysia. We could overload of the garbage. For the conclusion, I would like to give example of the Sweden country. Sweden are said to be the most efficient country that could manage their waste well. So for example, only 1% of waste are said did not make to the recycle center. 49% of the waste are used to make infrastructure of their country such as road. And another half, 50% of the items such as paper or any item that could be burned are burned to generate steam to make the turbine spin, which could give the electricity to their local grid and could give electricity to their village or towns. So the Sweden are said to be efficient, that they runs out of their garbage, that they have to import garbage from another country. That is the efficiency that we want to achieve with our project. So looking at the mechanism and looking at the cost projection of this project, I would say that our project are very doable with great support, like I said, from the government and another institution itself. So in conclusion, what we hope for our project is that our objective is to be able to spread awareness of the waste management, and that our project receive great support from our government and our citizen itself, and that our plan be able to be used in all our country, including Sabah and Sarawak itself. And by this project, our country could be a great example for the Southeast Asia country in waste management. That's all from me. Thank you.